Plaintiff Docilla Pollard says the defendant is her older brother, and he was such a great brother growing up that she had him give her away at her wedding. However, she's suing him today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Tyrese Robinson says back in the day, he was a Soul Train dancer, but 3 years ago, he had a stroke and fell on hard times. Tyrese feels Docilla should be more understanding considering his situation.
Start with you.
Well, this is my brother Tyrese, Your Honor. He is my oldest brother. He's the quintessential brother, cool brother, fun guy, likes to hang out.
Want to see me start a beef?
What?
Want to see me start a beef with another celebrity? I already got a couple. Anthony, I got another beef calling him mine. Anthony Anderson, maybe I made a little fun, acting like he was in the courtroom because it was a guy that I thought resembled him. We got beef now.
Okay.
He saw my son, Amir, and Amir's like it because Amir know we're friends. Yeah, there it is. Tell your daddy.
Wow.
Then David Mann from Tyler Perry shows, Assisted Living and the Man Show. So I don't know if you remember, I acted like I thought a guy in the audience was him.
Right.
Had a beef with him. Now, Judge, you know that man ain't look nothing like me. Embarrass me. Your first name is what?
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Now you gonna say I'm the singer now.
Tyrese, I ain't said a word. I just asked the man his name. I didn't say it.
Well, I guess I wish you was, and you wouldn't.
Tyrese from Compton. Anthony from Compton too. So I don't want no beefs with them.
You got two.
Want to see me start a beef? I already got a couple. David Mann from Tyler Perry shows. I acted like I thought a guy in the audience was him.
Right.
Had a beef with him. Now, Judge, you know that man ain't look nothing like me. Embarrass me. Your first name is what?
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Now you gonna say I'm the singer now.
Tyrese, I ain't said a word. I just asked the man his name.
Plaintiff Docilla Pollard is suing her brother for an unpaid loan, but he feels she should be more lenient, considering he had a stroke 3 years ago.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So Tyrese is, as I said, he's my older brother. He's the oldest of 5. I'm number 4. He's number 1. Growing up, he was just a great big brother to have. He was always in my life. He's just a quintessential brother, always overprotective. Anytime my sister and I had a boyfriend, he would, give him a hard time. He was like the fun, cool brother that everyone liked in the neighborhood. He dressed real nice. He danced, lots of girlfriends. Too many that I can't even remember. He just was a cool brother. So much that when I got married, he actually gave me away. So he actually walked me down the aisle. It was funny. He cracked jokes, wanted to make sure the pictures looked nice. I'm just a great brother to grow up with.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. But I've always wondered about this, because you took a little pride in that statement, too. Mm-hmm. Why do ladies take pride about their wedding in the sense that they say, my daddy, or in this case, my brother, gave me away? Mm-hmm. Listen to what you're saying.
Well,
my daddy gave me away. It's just the tone. You might be saying it, but you said, my brother gave me away. My brother gave me away. My brother gave me away.
Well, I guess I could say he walked me down the aisle.
There you go. Ladies, that sounds better.
Much better.
All right, just thought I'd make a little fun out of that. You give me some background here, sir. I'm so glad to hear you all have gotten along closely. Out of 5 siblings, you all get along, but give me some background.
Well, back in the day, I was a little celebrity. I was a Soul Train dancer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
With Don Cornelius.
Yeah. But it started here in Chicago.
It started here in Chicago in 1973. Yeah. I was on the show 1974.
Wow. Awesome.
And we had, I had a great run with the show. I had a lot of girlfriends behind that show.
No doubt. How many You on there 1 year, you say?
1 year,
Okay.
74, yeah.
Uh-huh. Why they put you off? You trying to get to all the girls? I know why they put you off.
Yeah, that
You
too.
They
and,
say you here to dance, and you say I'm here to dance with these girls.
No, it just, when in 74, that's when he was going
To LA.
get ready to go to L.A. So it was,
All right.
Clint Gent was on that then.
Okay. Well, you were the man.
Yeah, I was a man for a minute.
Yeah. All right. So, what was your life been like after that?
Well,
Played off that prestige for a number of years. No
Number of
doubt.
years.
You try to play off of it with me already. That's been 100 years ago. Well, Your Honor, I'm an upstanding man. I'm very well known in the community. I have strong roots because I was on Soul Train. Now, you didn't play that enough. All right.
but in,
But what has life been like for you?
in 2019, I had a stroke. And from the stroke, I had a lot of problems, and I'm still going through a lot of problems
Like
today.
what?
Like I have a lot
know
of,
why they should stay healthy. Tell me.
I got a lot of numbness in my, and right now I'm going through therapy, and they're going to go and try to find out what's really going on, because they think when I had the stroke, it was just that I maybe something with the nerves. So I'm working with like 4 different specialists now.
Neurologist, good.
Yeah.
All right. So in 19, you had the stroke, and so obviously you haven't been able to work. Did you get your Social Security yet?
Yes.
Okay. How long did it take?
It took me about a year.
Right. And you had a stroke, and it took you a year to be able to provide for yourself, for money you've earned through your years of work and contribution to Social Security. You go for your Social Security disability, and you have to lay there for 1 year. You were the man.
Yeah, I was a man for a minute.
Yeah. Played off that prestige for a number of years.
Number of years.
You try to play off of it with me already. That's been 100 years ago. Well, Your Honor, I'm an upstanding man. I'm very well known in the community. I have strong roots because I was on Soul Train.
Plaintiff Dosilla Pollard is suing her brother for an unpaid loan, but he feels she should be more lenient, considering he had a stroke 3 years ago.
Suppose you didn't have any relatives. That's what I'm always wondering. What do people do when you get disabled like that and you have no relatives who are willing to help out? And Social Security Administration won't give you your money yet. You were lucky to get yours in 1 year. So I just want to say that too. We regular people, we ain't got nobody to take care of us. Well, I finally got a couple dollars, but other than that, we need your money within that year of being injured. And who heads up the Social Security Administration? Y'all call them or send an email to the Social Security Administration and get these people their disability money quicker than a year to 3 years. What are they supposed to do? Did they give you anything in between? Maybe I'm missing something.
Not a penny.
No, like a benefits check from the state?
No.
Because they don't give welfare to single men anymore.
No, I didn't get anything.
Nothing. For a whole year, laying up with a stroke. And got to wait on your Social Security for a year. All right, we've gotten away, but you all know the things like that are important to me. So I'm sorry for deviating. Let's get back to the fun. How does he owe you for 1207?
Well, as he
Man
explained,
that has a stroke, man can't look out for himself. You worse than the Social Security Administration. And you, his sister, coming here talking about how much you love him, how close we've been. And you worse than his strangers. Social Security, you didn't know them, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right, they his strangers. Tell me, you go ahead.
trust me, he's no saint.
Go ahead.
So as he said, he had a stroke in 2019. We came to the hospital. His son, we helped navigate his medical needs. My sister and I, my mom, we kind of all got together. We just wanted him to really just care for himself. So once he got released from the hospital, we came to his home. We made sure that he had everything that he needed. We took him to the doctor's appointments, purchased his prescriptions for him, and Tyrese then asked me if I could pay his rent for the next month. And so he asked my sister and I, so we did like a rock, paper, scissors. I got stuck, so it was on me. And I said, okay, Tyrese, I'm gonna pay your rent for this month, but I want my money back. And he was like, okay, as soon as I get on my feet, I'm going to give you your money back. Well, it hasn't happened. He hasn't attempted to pay $5.
He's sitting down, that's for sure.
He still comes to all of the family
He
barbecues.
said he'd pay you when he get on his feet.
That's right.
Look over there.
I
Man sitting, isn't he sitting?
think
You
it's all
got the
a show.
game, Doc. You got the game there, Doc. Go ahead.
So when I went to pay his rent, he was behind utilities and so forth. So I zeroed him out, and I paid for everything to make sure that he can just really focus on his recovery. So that's what my sister, my mom, and I did. I've been asking him for my money for, I don't know, 2-3 years, and he still has not attempted to make one payment. He still comes and hang out at the barbecues. He comes to graduations. He'll be over for Sunday dinner, but
He lives alone?
he lives alone. And we just,
Subsidized housing, do you know?
I'm not sure.
All right, and why haven't you paid us something? You've been, that's been 2 years ago, and you've been getting Social Security by your own admission for a year. Didn't you ever call her and say, sis, let me give you $50 a month to Social Security, isn't any money, or $25, or do you even have some work for me to do around the house? I know I can't walk much or whatever, but you could sew.
No.
You could do something, right?
At the time, right now at the time, I just can't be physical or doing anything right now because they don't want me to be too physical. And I'm trying to get through with the neurologist and see can I get back to work. Because before I had the stroke, I worked 36 years.
Plaintiff Dosilla Pollard is suing her brother for an unpaid loan, but he feels she should be more lenient, considering he had a stroke 3 years ago.
When someone agrees that they'll allow you to go until you get on your feet, or there's no specific time frame, it is typically interpreted by a judge as a reasonable amount of time. And a reasonable amount of time is usually about 90 days to 6 months. Certainly 2 years is beyond a reasonable amount of time for you to not have given her anything. Had you come in here and say, well, Your Honor, I've given her $50 last month, $25 3 months ago, something, I'd have had a little more consideration for good faith, and I may have said that, he let him continue to pay. But in this instance, you haven't given a dime and haven't shown any interest in going over there and sewing up her stuff. Which I hope you didn't get offended by me having a little fun.
No, I didn't.
With everything, because you seem to be well adjusted with your spirit, and that's important. So
Thank you.
I'm glad to see that. All right, judgment for the plaintiff. You owe her. All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Both of you.
I love you, and I'm going to see you at Sunday dinner.
All right.
That's my mama making some good
Macaroni and
macaroni.
cheese.